Hello everybody! I wanted to give you an update on my progress on European Town and as well just talk about the canvas and my experience, a little bit of a, I would call it a post-completion review, but this is not completed. So you'll see the count goes up to 900. I was just experimenting with water there, but the count goes up to 900, and this frame goes from about 800 to 900. So once this is complete, it will be about a ninth of the picture. Not exactly, because there's a lot of white space at the top of this one, and some of the other frames go up higher with the stitching, so this will be less than a ninth, but we'll just call it a ninth. So I have completed most of the top half. I've started a little bit of the back stitching. You'll see the back stitching just really brings out the detail, like the roof. If you look at the roof up here versus the roof over here, it looks so much better where the back stitching is done. Soon I'll start into the white or light back stitching that does the windows and the fence and everything. But I'm not quite done all of the colors down here, so you can't do back stitching until that base color is in. And then where I still have a lot of work to do is this big section here and all of these like little blue and red symbols in here. So, and then there's just the odd symbol that isn't complete elsewhere. The stitching has been really good. The only problem with this canvas was in a section about this big, right about in this area, the squares did not line up exactly with the printing. So it was, once you got the first row in, you had to look a little bit harder to check what symbol was on the next row. But actually, it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be, because if you think of it, you have a square with, say, a symbol in it. Say there's a big circle in it. Even if the other symbol is covering it, the cross of the cross stitch leaves most of the symbol uncovered. So I hope that makes sense. I hope I'm describing that accurately so that you can understand what I'm saying. That was the only issue, and it was only there. Other than that, everything has been really great to stitch. All of the symbols have been really clear. I also, right down here, made an error with one of the colors because there were two colors on the canvas that looked very similar, and one of them called for a really dark green and the other one called for a light blue. Now I should have known, because as I was stitching it, I was like, why is this symbol a very dark blue symbol and I'm putting very dark green thread over it? It's very hard for me to see where I'm stitching. This was a bad decision. Well, that was the alarm bell. That was the red flag because you should usually be doing a light thread over a dark symbol and a dark thread over a light symbol. And sure enough, I was putting dark green in here and it called for light blue. And it looked stupid. It looked stupid going, it went dark green, light green, and then super dark green. And that's when I got the whole thread in and I thought, I better look back at the pattern because this doesn't seem right. And sure enough, it wasn't right. So there you go. Here's my setup. I'm very much following Natalia from Lovecraft Forever in how I'm stitching. I even have the binder. Let me show you that next. So I got myself a zipper close binder, and let me get it open. So in the front of the binder, I have an extra pair of reading glasses. I have bags for extra threads, and then all of the threads are on these braids. It makes it very easy to flip back and forth between the different palettes and to pull a thread out. To pull a thread out, I just hold to the bottom of the braid, I choose one thread, I pull out one side, then the other side, and the entire mass still stays pretty nicely in the braids. And this suggestion was from Natalia. So thank you, Natalia, for showing us how to deal with all these threads. This system works really well. So overall, my feedback is just really positive for this image. If you want me to do some like stitch with me or something like that, let me know and we can stitch together. Otherwise, have a really great day. Bye.